from Studio A at 1 Biloxi Square in Fort Worth, Texas.
By God.
This is the Grandpa and Pappy Show.
Indeed.
Welcome in.
Yeah.
We getting along for the medium part of the week, and hope your day is going good for you and your week so far. A lot of things going on in this great country of ours, and I guess you heard the state of Texas has sued 4 states.
Texas has balls.
About them changing their election laws in the middle of an election, which is against the Constitution. So our Attorney General, Paxton, says, nah.
Nay, he said.
And there's been other states that have now joined in. So
That's what I was fixing to say. Is other states are joining in now, and
yeah.
the way I understand it, when a state sues a state, it goes directly to the Supreme Court.
I'm not sure how that works, but I've heard that, yeah.
Well, and they're saying it will create outlying ramifications for down the road because, you can sue anybody for anything, anytime.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome aboard.
That's a great way to start the show, isn't it?
God.
I'm telling you, what can I say?
I'm happy it's going to be in the 70s today.
Yeah, and
I'm a
then
happy camper.
then fall back down with rain due on Friday and Sunday, and well, we'll see what happens.
We shall soon see.
We shall soon see. That
Have a
is
good
the
show
fact.
today, amigo.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Will you shop in person or online for Christmas? And you do all of your shopping online, don't you?
I will not be in Burleson today. I do pretty much probably 98 point something percent of my stuff online. So, no fuss, no muss. Amazon bring it to me and ho, ho, ho.
That's that.
Yeah, by God.
Well, there's a lot of folks like that they just don't want to go through the hassle and the crowds and
Well, plus
and
you
all
can
of
save you can save money as opposed to buying retail.
Well, the good thing, there's a lot of folks that still do. They try to get their business into local merchants to help them out, which is great. I do appreciate that, you folks thinking about them.
Yeah, well,
And-
y'all done that as well.
Yeah,
I noticed
we have.
something out in the Grandpa and Pappy Smokers Lounge today that y'all picked up.
Yeah,
Little plant stand thingy.
yeah.
And it's always good to cater to your local businesses and so forth, but
It is.
I'm just not going to do full retail anymore. So I'm old. I need the money.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Well, we had, as usual, you guys came through again
Yeah.
by giving us your opinions on this. Will you shop in person or online for Christmas?
They always do.
Well, let's just dive in and see what some of them say.
Yeah.
Dan Digman simply said, "I'll let you know when the time comes." So evidently,
Bah
he's
humbug.
either A, not going to buy Christmas, or B, like me, he hasn't even started buying.
Or see, he could do like us and just hide out at home or go somewhere. That way you don't have to screw with it.
Ain't it so?
Susan Saunders said, I've done both, but mainly online because A, it's easier online, B, I don't do well around stupid or rude people, and C, I can't afford for my mom to get sick. So, there you go, Susan.
She just tells it like it is a lot.
She ain't afraid of that.
No, she is not. Mary Beth Wilson said, "There is no question all will be done online. I made the mistake of going to a Black Friday sale one time and swore I would never do it again. People were rude, nasty, and the whole experience was just nuts. I won't ever do that again." We won't either. I mean,
Have you ever stood in line for Black Friday?
oh yeah.
Have you?
We won't do it again.
Was it worth it?
No.
No.
Yeah. Well, I saved $40 and had to sit on a cold ass sidewalk in Houston for about 6 hours, and I just said, no more. I'd rather
And
spend
I
money.
can really equate with what Mary Beth was saying, because the last time we went, we saw a fist fight break out over a Blu-ray player. It was the last one on the shelf, and two guys
Oh, Lord.
were bound and determined to get that, and they started fighting over it. And what's funny, two things. They both got arrested. That was funny. And there was a lady, while they were fighting, just came and picked it up and went to the checkout stand.
Probably laughing all the way down the aisle, too.
Thank you very much. Come again.
Thank you very much for your sitting of the bulls. Cindy Gail Roberts Thomas said, I did it all online and it's done. I only had one to buy for, but she did have a long list.
I'll bet she did. I'll bet she did.
Smart shopping there, Cindy.
Yep. Carl Mason said, heck, man, I don't worry about it. My sweet wife does all the shopping for Christmas at our house. I just pay for the credit card bill and then have to stress on what I'm going to give her as a Christmas gift. Boy, life is tough sometimes.
That's the big one right there, Carl.
Yeah, trying to figure out what you're going to get your spouse.
What I bought the Divine Miss Helen this year makes me almost have the heebie-jeebies. she's gonna get what she wants.
Yeah.
She better be careful what she wishes for.
Yeah, no kidding.
Lisa Newcomer Byram had a great answer by saying, I shop in person and only with small businesses in Lubbock.
Good for you, Lisa.
Way to go, Lisa.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
We were introducing the program, trying to keep businesses locally happy by shopping with them. So, good job, Lisa.
Well, and I've always thought that big chain stores needed a swift kick in the ass to
Every once
get
in a while.
back to reality, because
No kidding.
they keep raising their prices and gouging and damn all that.
That's right. Jeannie Myers said, are you kidding? You won't catch me going out shopping amongst the crowds ever again, so I'll do it online.
There you go.
It used to be fun to go holiday shopping, but the attitudes of people have grown worse, and it's hard to stay in a holiday spirit with all the negativity around. I try to shop online with some of the local businesses, and then we'll complete it with the others.
There you go. And speaking of,
And more local businesses are featured online.
they are.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can go online and look up that business and see what they have to offer.
Well, a prime example, Amazon is in cahoots with a whole lot of the retail outlets, which gets you discounted because they don't have to stock it. It just ships direct from the main warehouse, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
That's
the
very
local,
true.
or whatever local sweatshop they're using. Bobby Bailey seemed to agree by saying, I shop online. I know specific things I want, and I hate crowds. Ronnie Barnett said, Christmas shopping? What's that?
And, well, here again, either he's not going to buy any or he's got a sweet wife that does it all for
He
him.
says, damn all them big crowds.
Like Special K does for us. I mean, if she wasn't around, I don't know what I'd do.
Will you go shopping for me, K-Bird?
No, I hate shopping.
Well, you don't know these things unless you ask.
No,
Okay?
Now,
I hate shopping.
I will say one thing about Special K.
can do it online.
She is very low maintenance.
Yeah?
Very low maintenance. So I don't have to worry about that.
I hate it.
I hate it, by God.
I mean, I go to the stores, nothing ever fits, shoes never fit, so, you know, why?
Yeah.
Why shop?
Well, it'll be like Helen. Go buy your stuff and don't try it on, and then give you an excuse to go back in next week.
No.
That's exactly
No.
what she does. She doesn't try on any of her clothes or anything. So.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Alicia Munoz said, I do a combination of both. I do like to go where there are wonderful decorations in the shopping areas and just soak up the ambiance. I try to spend my money with local merchants, but sometimes I have to seek a particular item online where I can find it. Sometimes shopping online is more cost-effective, too, as you
Every
told us.
time.
Yeah, as you told us.
Monica Mundell Solis said online because it's mostly a bigger selection and better prices. Darletta Macaulay Holland said online too. We live in rural Oklahoma where there is no shopping.
Yeah, I believe that.
She must live up there close to Rory Belinda.
Darlita, I hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
I hope things are going for you good up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Jerry Williamson and Penny Steele said they shop both. Ellie or L Pyle. Is it Ellie? Ellie Pyle?
ELLE.
Yeah. L Pyle said she is not shopping. She is boycotting this year.
By God. She just wants to save some money. Our buddy up the field office, Loretta Blackburn, said, I've done 85% of mine online. Now, that's getting later in the season. I probably won't order anything else online unless it's from Amazon. Or, I know what experience she's going through.
Yeah, no kidding.
I ordered items and even paid extra for 2 days shipping, and UPS, USPS, and FedEx are so backed up it's taken 10 days to get a 2-day package. I'm still waiting on packages. Well, you need somebody like we've got in the trailer hood. They just text me and go, you have packages.
There you go.
I like that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Makes me feel wealthy.
James Morris says, I am one of those guys who is extremely blessed to have a wonderful, efficient wife.
Yeah.
She insists on doing all the shopping for Christmas because she enjoys it. When I saw your question, I asked her how she shopped, and she said strictly online. That's fine by me. What's the old saying? A happy wife means a happy life. Bingo!
Oh, Jay's a pretty sharp cookie.
Yes, sir.
He knows how to keep the peace in the valley.
He knows what to say, too.
Brent Hardy, Sean Albert Rawgood, and Jim Dozier all said they do both. Michael Reisno said he shops only online. No sense waiting through hundreds of people to buy a gift when you can sit at home, drink a cold beer, and order in your pajamas.
That deserves a big old by God.
I like the way you think, brother. Now I'm gonna have to buy me a pair of pajamas. So I feel inadequate.
I like this next one. Christine Wiley said we did it in person, meaning shopping.
Yeah.
And then Patrick McDivitt came back and said, I'm going to do my shopping naked. Online or in person is yet to be decided.
Naked like a T-bird.
Patrick.
Well, if that don't get you cut into the front of the line, I don't know what will.
It's so.
Oh, man. And Frank Edgar said, I've done both. I'm not a fan of online. I have one gift that's being returned. The picture doesn't reflect reality. I like seeing what I'm getting. That being said, I've just spent 30 minutes ordering a jacket for my wife from Disney. Creating an account just was no intuitive and took several tries. I can't find a spot to reset your password. Finally, I got an email which linked back to the first attempt and it went smoothly from there. Arg. I feel your pain,
The great
bro.
philosopher, Frank Edgar.
I'm still trying to get back in their email account, by the way.
I got you.
They won't even let me on YouTube without
my
that password.
goodness.
So.
Kaylee Morrison said, I used to love to go out shopping and make it an all-day thing.
Yeah.
But now people have made it to where it is not fun anymore.
Yeah.
You can say Merry Christmas to someone, but they're not allowed to say it back. How have we let ourselves get to this point? For that reason, I just do all of mine online.
Well, sweetheart, that's called political correctness, which is out of
Hey,
hand.
I'm going to say it. I don't care who it offends.
That's right, by God. Just tell everybody Merry Christmas, asshole.
Ain't it so?
Steve O'Michael, Deandra Tedford Smith, and Matthew Bannister all say they do both. Billy Thompson said it's only me, so I'll shop for me all year long and say Merry Christmas, bud. There you go.
That would crack me up. Lord, can you imagine
Merry Christmas
going out
to
buying
me.
you a new truck? Merry Christmas, bud.
And then when the payments hit you, what was I thinking?
What was I thinking? I don't know. Tammy Quick Kroll said a little of both. I like shopping myself. I know what I'm getting, but Amazon has a few things I can't find elsewhere.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
Plus those hard to find items that you can find, but they're not on the shelf.
that's a fact.
James Graham said neither. I don't celebrate Christmas by way of retail and going into debt. I celebrate by having friends and family close, having a large dinner, and going to church. Christmas is not what it's become, but so much more.
Ain't it so? Ain't it so?
Yep.
It's gotten too commercialized for me.
Well, it's just like anything else. It's all about the dollar.
It's all about the dollar. You're correct. Donna Briggs Moss said she does her shopping online and writing checks. I'm too old to deal with all the crowds.
That's right.
I'm right there with you, Donna Sue.
I'm out of checks, so I must be broke. Sandy Layla Bennett said she did most of hers in person months ago. Only have a couple of things to go. I want to see what I'm getting because I'm a very touchy kind of person.
Well, there you go, Sandy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. We used to go when I was a little boy. We used to go.
This was in BC, wasn't it?
Yeah, before there was a Christmas. We used to go to the big Sears store downtown Dallas.
I used to love Sears.
There on Lamar.
Yeah.
And man, it was a Christmas wonderland.
Oh yeah.
And we'd get pictures
The big
taken
sale
with
going
Santa,
on.
you know. There's a picture of me and my big brother Archie sitting on Santa's lap. Looked like Wally and the Beav. You know, I had this long bill cap on. Looked like Wally and the
The
Beaver.
old duck buttercap.
Yeah, but it just used to pique my curiosity so much, and I love the lights and things like that. And I was reading this morning. I'm gonna get off the subject just a second, but I was reading this morning where there's a lady in Minnesota in one of the towns, and I can't Saint something. She put up. She's a nurse,
Sink or swim.
and has been working 16 hours a day. And she came home to find a letter on her door. And somebody in their neighborhood had written her a letter complaining about them putting up Christmas lights.
Oh hell.
That's the problem with the world today, particularly the United States. Nobody takes into consideration other people's feelings.
Yeah.
And Christmas
Nobody
lights
cares
would offend somebody.
Yeah.
Well,
The Grinch mainly.
yeah. So, and they demanded that they take them down. And I'll tell you one thing: all of the responses on social media said, "Just tell us when and where, and we'll come help you triple the amount of lights you got on." Just to piss them off.
Tell you what, we don't have people like
Can you
that in the
believe
trailer
that?
here. They knock on my door and tell me to take my lights down. I mean, because our house is beginning to be lit up like a house of ill repute on a main street in Las Vegas. So, yeah, come by and peck on my door and tell me to take my lights down.
Yeah.
I need the excitement, okay?
Well, I just thought that was kind of interesting. Look, if you don't celebrate Christmas, or you are of a religion or faith that you worship that doesn't celebrate Christmas, that's okay. That's your right.
That's
But
right.
don't take away the rights of those who do believe.
Don't try to
And
shove
I'm
it
going
up
to tell
my
you what,
backside.
here in Special K in my neighborhood, this year, there's more lights that's been put up than in the previous 6 years that we've been here.
Well, that, not to mention, you're looking at a couple here of my compadre in the sweet Special K that plays Santa Claus and Mama Santa Claus out on the curb every year.
Well, we sure try. I mean,
Well, Mrs. Santa Claus probably won't make an appearance this year. It's just going to be Santa Claus this year.
Is she going to be drunk again?
But what I was going to say, did y'all see on the news where this family went to the mall with their little boy, and the little boy went to, well, they didn't sit on Santa's lap because COVID's not allowing that.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
the
'Cause it
little
might have
boy
been Joe-
asked for a Nerf gun.
Might have been Joe Biden hiding behind that
It
beard.
might have been, but the little boy asked for a Nerf gun, and the Santa told him, "No, you can't have a Nerf gun," and made the little boy start crying because Santa Claus told him he couldn't bring him one. It was no, that he wasn't. Your daddy will have to bring it to you. And so
That's
this morning I
crazy.
saw where a Santa came to his house
And gave him a
and
Nerf gun?
delivered a Nerf gun to that little boy.
Attaboy, Sandy.
Now that's political correctness gone absolutely wild.
Well, it's
Stupid.
called shit of many bulls is what that's called.
That's exactly correct.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Yeah.
Katrina Weckert agreed, saying, if someone can buy something without fondling it first, I need them to teach me. I have to touch everything before I make up my mind if I'm going to buy it. If I can't touch it, I don't want it. I have saved a fortune on clothes due to the dressing rooms being closed. I'm not sure how that saves anyone. I go home, try it on, and then take it back to the store.
See, there you go. Just like I was speaking earlier, the demand
Yeah.
gives her an excuse to go back. And Sandy Bennett Armistead agreed with Katrina by saying, if I can't try it on, forget it.
Yeah.
I don't want the hassle of returning it. Glad to know you're like me.
Andrea Jones said, online mostly because so much variety in one or two places, so I don't have to go out.
Yeah.
Matthew Scott and Robert Wyman said both. They do both, but Brian Steiner said neither.
Huh.
Well, I wonder what he does then.
Got-
Nothing, probably.
Kind of like me, not anything. Katrina Weckworth came back to say, I just did the rest of mine at a local snowmobile shop because he lets me shop without a mask and he is a local resident. I spent over $1,000 to do what I can to help him make it through until next year so I can continue to shop there in the future. It cost me about $300 less to shop online, but these local businesses are hurting bad.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good way to be, Katrina.
So I think mainly from what we're hearing, the majority of you are doing your shopping online.
Do you realize
Based on what I-
how empty the mall parking lots are? And that used to be the biggest thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was before
Absolutely.
online got huge and
Yeah.
all that. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we pass Hewlett Mall at
Malls
least once
are-
a week, and it's just dead.
Malls are becoming a thing of the past, unfortunately.
High retail.
Yeah. Charlie George said, what little I do will be done in person. Charlotte Mims agreed, saying, I will do my shopping in person too. In our little town, we know mostly everyone, especially the business owners. So I do my best to give my business to them. Occasionally, though, I will have to go online to find a particular item they may not carry.
And that's a smart way of doing it. I
Yeah,
guess.
it is.
And see, I'm just the opposite. I'll shop online if I can't find what I want, which has never happened. I might go to the local retail outlet and try to drill them down, which that
China's
never
good
happened either.
friend over here.
That's- So I do my Christmas shopping 6 months in advance, so that way it's got plenty of time to hit that
Get
slow
over here.
boat and make it in. Save a little buck on shipping too.
Slow boat from China. Yep.
That's it. Lindsay Rogers Hardy said both. I decide based on price. Melissa Parker Dawson said strictly online. I went to the mall yesterday and the mask was awful. But Richard Skelton said in person, there's no reason to hide from something that is not around.
And there's a lot of people that believe that.
Yeah.
I saw yesterday where I just still hate to say president-elect, but that's what they're calling him.
That's what
Joe
he is,
Biden
yeah.
said, informing his team in policy, getting ready for the transition, if it happens, that he will make it mandatory for mask wearing for up to 1 year.
And by the way, all you Peckerwoods out there that's got guns, guess what? He's going to tax AR-15s $200,
What?
semi-automatic handguns $100.
What?
Might put a piece of that tax right in his ass.
No kidding. No kidding. Well, I haven't heard that, but it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Well,
I'm
you know,
telling
I read it on Facebook. Facebook don't lie.
That's what they say.
By the way, I'm out of jail. Well,
Yeah, finally.
I got released at 10 p.m. last night, so
He took his orange jumpsuit to the cleaners this morning.
I got a whole stack of them in the dry cleaners right about now. So I gotta get
So
ready.
he's ready to go.
Get ready for my next dumbass remark,
yep.
okay?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And finally today, Betty Sue Bridges said it is a combination of both, although lately I have done more online than in person. It just seems to be more convenient, and I'm not having to wear a mask everywhere I go.
By God.
I can't stand them.
I can't either. I just can't. I can't either.
You know what? I'm still to this day. We went and met some clients for lunch yesterday,
Yeah.
and walked all the way across the parking lot. Got to the door, and I realized I didn't have my mask on.
Yeah.
So a few expletives
Ain't that a
later,
bitch,
I had to go back and get my mask before we could go in. So
That's a ongoing thing for Helen now. So
I'm sorry, I just can't get used to having to wear a mask. I just can't.
you know, we appreciate all your comments, especially on just common subjects like this.
Everyday subjects.
And try to keep yourself in a true Christmas spirit. One way of doing it, by the way, is hop on over to thomasgabrielofficial.com. He releases a Christmas video and song once a week, and I don't know if they allowed me to post stuff on our Facebook podcast page, but if not, let us know, and I'll repost that rascal.
Yeah.
The boy is in the true Christmas spirit.
Yes, he is.
Up in the hills of Tennessee, by God.
Yes, sir.
Yep, up on the Johnny Cash land.
Pappy, let's take a look at some of the viewer comments that we've received.
Okay.
We're still receiving feedback, Pappy, on whether the president should concede the election. Christina Hoffman said, abso-freaking-lutely not. Every day he doesn't concede, the more cheating is exposed.
That's a fact. And Ronnie Barnett agreed with Christina, saying, hell no, it's not required of him, and as long as he doesn't believe he is lost, why should he?
That's a good point.
You know, and I read this morning, of course, this came out of a CNN clip, so, you know, I mean, it's time for humor. That if something doesn't happen by Monday regarding the lawsuits that are being filed, that it's over and done with.
I don't know. I haven't heard that one.
What day is Monday?
That'd be the day after Sunday.
Yeah, and the day before Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very good thing.
Yeah.
So, I really haven't heard that. Huh. Would be
Yeah,
about the
that's
12.
when they put the electoral college votes. That's when it's the.
Oh, okay.
The states ratify the electoral votes. Okay, I see.
But that still
That's
doesn't.
what they
The
need to get rid
lawsuits
of.
can still stay going on.
Okay.
Doesn't mean it ends the lawsuits. That has no jurisdiction.
No, I mean,
No.
it ends the process of the election, is what I
Well,
read.
yes, but the lawsuits can still take place.
Well,
Yeah.
by God, I might have to hop in with some of that.
Because
Only for $10.
but we're going to have to wait and see what the Texas one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're right, Pappy, that'll go straight to the Supreme Court.
Yeah. And, that's what they're looking for.
Well, let's see, where we at here? Paulette Sims told us she got a chuckle out of our show on watching Hallmark Christmas movies. She said, I must admit, I watch them all the time. They run the same ones over and over and over, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because they're feel-good movies, and we don't have a lot of those these days.
Well,
And she's absolutely
that's
correct.
true. And they're good to take nips by. Who is this next person?
Well, look at here.
I think I've heard this name before.
Not in a while, but
The name of Big Al Baker.
Big Al.
My God, he's
Yes,
of
sir.
East Texas fame. He told us, damn, boys, I just watched your 100th episode show. Man, it doesn't seem like you've done that many. I mean, this is what, 105?
this is 107.
107. Where the hell you been, Big Al? Anyway, keep up the good work. The good work. Keep stirring the pot, and thanks for opening the door for everyone to voice their opinions. That is about as American as you can get. At least someone listens to what we have to say.
And we do.
We're listening.
Yeah.
Good hearing from you, Big Al. Quit
Yeah.
being such a damn stranger, boy.
We love your opinions.
I mean,
Keep sending them.
we're out in the smokers lounge taking bets on what you've been up to exactly.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
And finally today, Mary Sue Gentry said she watched our show on trusting the elections, and she said she would never trust them again.
Right.
There's too much widespread fraud going on, and no one, other than the president, seems to give a rat's ass about something about it.
By God, I do. I know my amigo here and his lovely bride does.
We sure do. Yeah.
Helen, I wonder sometimes.
Mary Sue, thank you for that. I appreciate that very
that's,
much.
That's very well said.
Gives a rat's ass.
Gives a big rat's ass. That's right. Hadn't heard that in a while.
Yeah, me neither. We always encourage you to send us your opinions or your suggestions on what we can talk about here on the Grandpa and Pappy
And
Show.
our show topics.
Yeah.
We're always dying to hear or see a new show topic these two old farts could just talk about.
Yeah,
So,
and
keep that
Friday's show is going to be based on a question asked by one of our listeners. So you want to make sure that you tune into that. But it's very simple to get your opinions or your suggestions for programs.
How do they do that? By God.
I was going to say something and you just caught me off guard again. You do that all the time.
Well, we should be doing a sip of coffee when I do it.
Yeah, you did a while ago. I almost choked to death.
I miss those days.
Yeah, really. You can send your suggestions or your comments in to us a number of ways by sending it to Grandpa and Pappy, right there over my shoulder,
My God.
at gmail.com. That's Grandpa and Pappy at gmail.com. Or
An email thing. Or you can hit us up directly on our show webpage. Just by typing in www.grandpa.pappy.com. That's www.grandpaandpappy.com, where you'll see this big red button. Hocus
Right
pocus.
there.
Well, must be magic. Just push it.
it's the magic dust,
It is, man.
Magic dust.
Santa Claus got a bag full. Just push that button. Devise a easy to remember password. Subscribe to the show.
That's exactly
We do
right.
lots of cool things on that page. You can go to our just by simply hitting a button, one of three: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can go directly to our Facebook podcast page and read all our
Or the
unanswered
Grandpa and
comments.
Pappy Facebook group page, where you'll see a lot of these opinions for the even air. But
Or even
Anyway.
edited, yeah.
if you'd like to get yourself a Grandpa and Pappy t-shirt, it's very simple to do. Just get in touch with my buddy Pappy here, and he will send it to you. $20 will get you a great looking t-shirt like you're seeing there in the background.
No chipping.
And we would be happy to send that to you.
That's right.
But anyway,
That is a fact.
it has been a good show today. We've
Yeah, hell
enjoyed
of a
that,
hoot. That's
and thank you for your opinions again.
Yeah.
We invite you to join us on Friday, where we're going to be talking about what would you do if you were president for a day.
Donald probably wouldn't like my answer.
Well, I don't know.
hopefully the first lady would.
Yeah. I don't remember. Well, anyway, join us Friday. It's going to be
Yeah, do
a
that.
fun show and a good way to close out the week. We always tell you to hug your kids and let them know that you love them.
Let them know we all love them right here at Grandpa and Pappy Show. By God.
Absolutely. So until we see you again on Friday, everybody take care of yourself.
And one another.
Get those Christmas lights up and make those people.
Oh, yeah.
Until then, take care of yourself. God bless, and we'll see you then.
Have a good week.
All right. Bye-bye.